Hello, everybody. I am so excited to bring you the next episode of Inside the Business Mind. Today's program is so exciting, and I'm so happy to have Miss Morgan McCulley, who's the executive director of Hopewell House, and she's just amazing, fantastic person. I can't wait to get her on for you guys. We're gonna go deep. We're gonna go inside the business mind that created the genius behind Hopewell House. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mrs. Morgan McCulley. Morgan, thank you so much for coming on today. How are you?
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I'm doing really good. It's a beautiful day out here on the farm that we get to work at. So yeah.
I've been out on the farm. It's such a amazing location. I think it's like a hidden gem in Northern Virginia that a lot of people just don't know about. I wish I could just have a grand tour and just take everybody through this because it's such an amazing property and so many good things are going on there. And you guys are really helping, professionals and people who have mental challenges and their families. It's such an important story for the Hopewell House, and I can't wait to tell it on December 16th, 11th. I'm sorry, when we get down to do that. You know, um, One of the first questions I'm going to kick it off with, because I always do this whenever we do Inside the Business Mind, is we at the round table, which is an organization I work with, we have three core competencies. We really want to make sure that our members, our friends, and everybody we're associated with understand whenever it comes to working with us. And those competencies are communication, collaboration, and encouragement. Now we know that they're all important, but we find that some people have a certain leaning towards one competency or another when it comes to their organization and what they try to do. So do me a favor and tell me, of the three competencies, which one do you think you resonate with more and why?
Yeah, so I think for me, collaboration is the big part that resonates with us. So working with individuals with mental illnesses, everybody needs something different. Every case is different, and as much experience as that I may have or our program director may have, our staff also have a ton of experience, and so we like to work collaboratively with them when it comes to talking about treatment plans or issues that we're seeing, because they have really important feedback as well. So we really work together as a collaborative organization, and that's something that I really really enjoy, is working together to figure out the best ways, the best interventions, the best coping skills to get our clients where they need to be. We also do a lot of collaboration in the community. So all of our mental health providers are in the community. We like to do community outings. We like to go bowling or to the movies. We also have a community garden here, so people come in and they can garden on our property. So we're really just always collaborating with the people that are in our community outside us, as well as just as staff working really well together to help our residents.
I got to tell you, Morgan, as a result of working with you and seeing the beautiful, pristine environment that is the Hopewell property, I began to realize that, there's so many holistic opportunities
Mm-hmm.
that are available, equestrian,
Mm-hmm.
hypnotherapy. You can, and I didn't know all these different modalities even existed to help with mental health and to really help boost opportunities for mental health. And I think it's just so exciting what you're doing, and it offers such a great opportunity for so many other professionals who may be specializing in different types of modalities to engage with Hopewell
Mm-hmm.
and do well in terms of really really giving back to the community.
Mm-hmm.
It's just an amazing thing, and congratulations for even being involved in a group like this. I mean, this is just I can't wait to see where it goes, and I'm hoping. I got a big dream for Hopewell House myself.
Yes.
So I think it's going to
Absolutely.
work out, fabulously. And there's a saying that I often hear. They say if you shoot for the stars, what happens if you land on the moon? Are you gonna be okay with that? As
Mm-hmm.
I say go big. We're gonna plan. Let's go all the way out there big. And make sure that everybody knows about this golden opportunity and the opportunity to contribute in a meaningful way to
Mm-hmm.
the future of what you guys are putting together. So tell me, I know you have like the best job in the world. I mean, I can't imagine what it's like to wake up every day and just be do what you do. But what do you love most about what you get to do?
Yeah, so I mean, the best part of what I get to do is seeing people like succeed and leave our program. So, ideally, we are working for independence. We're working to get our residents back into the community, living their lives to the fullest. And it's really exciting when you see that happen. Because a lot of times people come to us from the hospital or a situation that's not really great, and are at a really low point, and then we get to work with them to get them the help that they need to get them on track. And when that happens, and then there's a conversation where it's like, hey, like we think you can move on. The residents are always super excited about that. It's very empowering for them. It's a joy for us. It's what we love most about doing this work is just helping our residents be as independent as they can be.
I know this is something that you're committed to, and I can't wait to do anything we can to help strengthen this. There's so many people who really, if they wanted to take advantage of what the services are at Hopewell, they can't,
Mm-hmm.
because of financial arrangements or whatever that is. And we're going to try to do everything we can to create opportunities for the community to engage and the community to to work better for even
Mm-hmm.
to serve even more people,
Yeah.
of various different backgrounds and
Mm-hmm.
processes and so on and so forth. So that is a glorious ambition I think you guys have, and I'm looking forward to doing anything I can to participate in this. But every time you think about an opportunity for growth, you always have to think about the people that are part of making that opportunity happen. So my next question
Mm-hmm.
is, we obviously know that we have to grow the talent. We have to grow everybody, you and everybody underneath you, in order to make that happen. So, what kind of professional tools that you need to strengthen or put in your toolbox to make it even better for you to do what you need to do?
Yeah, so as far as like the tools that we're looking to utilize, so we actually have just started with our staff. We did a survey with them, and they want a lot more professional development, which is excellent. Our staff are very dedicated. When you do a survey and that's the feedback that you get is like, hey, we want more training, we want to do better. So something that we're definitely looking into is incorporating more training in different training programs that are out there and looking at having that. We're also kind of just within our staff meetings that we have, we're going to start adding in pieces of just a little bit of training here or there and helping them develop. We also really love to, we have staff come in that may have a passion for something and we're like, okay, like let's use this. Like, if you really are into art, then great. Like we will figure out things that we can do creatively with the residents and let you spearhead that. And so I think it's really great to give our staff that ability too. Like we want them to utilize their strengths and we talk to them about that to develop that with them and how it'll fit in our organization. And fortunately, we are very flexible, so we can always generally find a way to make that work, which is really fun.
You, I have to congratulate you because you're on the cutting edge of leadership in so many ways. I'm sure you know it, but I think sometimes a lot of people don't understand that. Organizations sometimes get so bogged down in the mission and they get so bogged down in what they're doing that they don't take the time they need to take to do the kind of professional development with their staffs, so that people feel like they belong to something. People feel like they can grow inside the
Yeah.
organization. So just my hats off to you for even having that mindset, because usually as a professional training and development expert, I have to drill that mindset into leaders, because you tell them I can't help you until
Mhm.
you're open to having people grow, and
Mhm.
that's got to be an important thing for you, and it's got to be beyond the job description,
Mhm.
because that job description is a box that they are limited in, but they may want to grow outside that job description, and you need to be there for them. And so it's just a great thing to hear, because it just my little coaching heart just gets excited. Oh my God, they're talking about development,
Yes.
so it's so important. I think that a lot of people kind of they leave organizations behind because they don't feel like that organization is helping them become the person that they want to become, and do the things that they want to do in life. So it's critically important. I'm glad you mentioned that because it's so special. The last question I have to, well, actually, next to the last question I have to ask you is more in the area of where you see yourself and where you see the program and the organization itself growing over the next 5 years. And why is it important that you get there?
Yeah. So, kind of over the next 5 years, we've kind of talked about a little bit, we're really focused on growth right now. So we have kind of a pretty small program, and we really want to expand that. We want to expand our residential services, maybe some outpatient services. One of the things that we're looking to do, so we are private pay, and we are looking to accept insurance, because that way we can serve more people. Kind of our goal in growing is so that we can serve more individuals that need those services in the community, because they are desperately needed and we don't have enough of them at all. And so it's definitely something that we want to be able to kind of fill the gaps in what we're seeing as far as treatment for mental health in our community.
I want you to hold me to this, because I'm about to make you a promise, and I got to keep up. I got to keep up with it, because I make a lot of promises, right? So I need people who have administrative superiority to make sure I stay on top of these things. Um, I just created a training program, literally, that's really all about recruiting and maintaining high quality talent.
Mm-hmm.
Really, how do you do it? How do you work with them? Because you're talking about people who are going to have big egos, and and they're a different kind of bunch to deal with.
Right.
Because you have when you try to put a talented team together, you really have to learn how to wrestle those egos, and
Right.
sometimes you got to put your own ego in check in order to do. But I know you're not gonna have any problems with that, because you're just a great person. So I'm make sure I send that to you, because it's a quick read, but
Mhm.
got tons of resources in there for you to really figure out how do I get attractive, how do I become attractive to the
Yeah.
best people, and then how do we keep them excited about working with us, and make sure that foundation is there. So I think you'll enjoy that.
Absolutely.
The last question I'm going to ask you has just a little bit more to do about the conference we've got coming up on December 11th.
Mhm.
I know you're one of our sponsors, and I'm looking forward and excited to having you guys, be there in the moment. But again, why do you think this is a great thing for Hopewell House to engage in and do?
Yeah. So, for us, like, we are a really small business, and we're not very well known. So it's one of those things that I know in our plan to grow the organization, we do want to make more connections in the community, and work with other small businesses in the community. There's a lot of things that we need. Like I said before, we like to partner with people that are local. That is a big goal of ours. So this was definitely a great opportunity for us to come in, talk a little bit about ourselves, but also learn about other, awesome leaders and programs in the community.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
That's just wonderful. Great job, Morgan. Great job. I'm glad for everybody who was listening. I hope you got something out of it. I know I did. Morgan is just a fantastic person, not just a fanatic, but she's a fantastic person. So it's great to have her here on the show today. And Morgan, if you wouldn't mind, just I don't need you to don't go anywhere. I want to end the show and put you backstage for a second, but I want to continue our talk. You guys don't get a chance to play with that, so you just have to come out and see us on December 11th, and see where that goes. Good to talk to you, Morgan. It was
Yeah.
great. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you so much.